What's up, y'all? It is your boy coming back at you with a video, killing a little time, but also clearing my throat. So listen, let's see. Okay, we all know that YouTube is done, right? It's done. It's now, mainstream media. Parrot the narrative only source. That's it. It's not even a source, it's just a platform. But you are finding that everyone that was speaking truth about what's happening is no longer able to, they've been shut down, no longer able to speak truth. I being one of them as well. However, there are other outlets where you're, able to share truth, and thank goodness I recently, and I thought, you know what, I'll never sign up for TikTok, never. It seems so stupid, but I recently signed up and created a channel, or my channel, if you will, and it's interesting because, I'm not posting anything, but what I'm doing is perusing and making comments. And I said, man, this is great. There's not much, censorship, especially if you compare it to how YouTube has, and Facebook and all the other mainstream social media sites have done to us, right? So I've made comments, and I stumbled across the fact that there is censorship, and they do it by way of removing your comments if you hit a chord. And here's the chord that I hit, and it makes so much sense, and I'm so thankful for my experiences in life, my career, and the things that I've done. So I spent almost 20 years as a senior, or not senior, I wasn't, in the ranks. I grew up in the ranks of health insurance underwriting, okay? So, and primarily group health insurance underwriting. And so we would do small groups, we do large groups, employer groups, employees, as large as the MGM Grand, just a ton of large employers, and then also some smaller employer groups, 25 lives and up, 50 lives and up, okay? And what we would do is we would do experience rated underwriting, okay? So let's say that a group was new to our coverage. They were new, and we only had them for one policy year. So to make it plain, we signed them up in January. We gave them a rate based on, basic data, census, age, and gender, and so on and so forth. But what we hope to get is, after not just a year, but after so much time, we hope to get experience rated data. Because, most of these employers got the same employees for a certain period of time. The census doesn't change much, and so on and so forth. And so we would then accumulate enough experience to formulate a rate based on the risk analysis, based on their actual experience. And what I said in one of these comments to a gentleman, a brother that was just saying, you must go and get the jabberoonie. It's important. You have to do it to, save lives, and so on and so forth. And I'm like, yo, bro, look here's the thing. And I was real concise, because you can only make your comment so long. I did it in two parts. I said I was an insurance rated senior underwriter for a great period of time. And in insurance underwriting, we do not consider any group with less than 18 months of experience. We don't even consider that to be credible experience, because it takes about 18 months of that data in order to determine the risk assessment. From that point, we can determine how much their rate will be. We can determine what the employer's liability would be. We can determine what our carrier liability would be. And this is all based on, again, 18 months worth of data. So I said to anyone that's pushing this jabberoonie to, hey, listen, give it at least 18 months and let's see what it looks like at that time. And then we can make a decision based on, real credible experience. And so I realized, I said, man, that's actually absolutely, not only is it prudent, it's probably real accurate. And how I know it's accurate is because each and every person or each and every comment that I made to that point, and I did it throughout the night because I was enjoying the shit. Every one of them got taken down. And what does that tell me? Okay, as a person that can think, a critical thinker, someone that is able to see how they're controlling the censoring and controlling, your voice, right, and what can be shared and expressed. What it told me is that within 18 months of December, when they first started rolling out the experiment, I don't care if they FDA approve it or not. Within 18 months, we will have a clear understanding of the validity of the experiment. The experience, the data that will be accumulated in that 18 months will be absolutely credible. So anyone that has taken this thing, don't push nobody. If you love your people so much that you really care about their health and well-being, and you decided to take this opportunity to go forward first, don't say, yo, come jump in with me because I already did. No, let's watch what happens to you over the past 18 months. And I hate to say it, all indications are it's not going to be good. And I feel sorry. I got loved ones, people I love dearly. I never would want to see anything happen to them. People that I forewarned, that I told them about this back in December of 2019. You guys know we've been talking about this since it rolled out. And we all know what was supposed to, we can call it, yes, you're right. Everyone's saying it now. Conspiracy theorists happen to be right. We happen to be right. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I am a critical thinker. And what I have done was discovered by way of experience, group medical health care experience, based on rating and underwriting a group, giving them a premium based on risk evaluation on what their projected claims are going to be. And this is with employers and insurers taking a risk up to $1 million, $2 million of liability risk, major medical risk, if something were to happen to them. And we underwrite that stuff. And the sad part about this is that they're issuing this thing, and they've had you sign off on a document that says they are not responsible for anything that happens to you, and nor is your insurance carrier. If you have health insurance and you go into a scenario where this thing has caused some trauma, as trauma being from as small and as large as it can be, I'm not going to talk about those things, what those traumatic experiences can be, but any and everything that is associated with this, no one is going to accept that liability, man. I'm telling y'all, wake up. It's time. It's really, really time. It is your boy. Just wanted to share that with you. Thank goodness for my experience. I'm able to speak logically about what to look for, how to look for it, and how long to look for it. 18 months is the target, folks. People might be like, yo, I took it and I'm good. Okay, cool. Talk to me in 18 months. And I hate to say it, but by that time, it's going to all be revealed. It's your boy. Love y'all. Peace.